Okay. Okay, we good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I wanna do this video. Morning, top of the morning to you, whoever just logged on in. Say what up in the chat. Say what up in the chat. Okay. Hop out of the chat. Yo. I'm just giving it a couple minutes for everybody to get in. Giving it a couple minutes. Giving it a couple minutes. And if you guys is watching this on a replay right now, let me know in the comment section. I'm trying to find like a happy medium with giving you guys neurological facts, but not overloading you guys. Then also, I'm not trying to keep it too surface level to where it sounds like any other person online or whatnot. Yo, what's going on? Like I said, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for everybody to get up in here. Give it a couple minutes. Let's do it. Give it a couple minutes. I see somebody join. If you want to comment in the live chat right now, let me know how your day is going so far. How's your morning? How's your morning? I know my morning is going pretty well. I'm about to get a lot accomplished this upcoming week. A lot. And it's only going to get accomplished with staying dialed in, staying locked in, being conscious of how the mind works. And if you want to be more conscious of that, then go to the operator network at school. So you see the topic. Like I said, probably let's give it like 5 more minutes. But the topic is you're ruining your focus. Here's how. If you person that's watching right now, drop a 1 if you're ready for me to start right now. I'll start right now. I stay ready, so I don't gotta get ready. Let's do it. 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 You know what? I think I'm gonna use one of my own case studies for this video. But I gotta wait for the results. My client, I just gave my client that trick. Why not? I let the audience know that same trick that I gave my client, because it's gonna be execution at the end of the day. I mean, you can give everybody the secrets and all the sauce in the world, but you know how that go. It'd be 1,000 people watching, and only 2 out of 1,000 gonna actually apply the thing. But that's just the nature of the beast, I guess. Like you gonna have people come on the live and lurk and not drop a one or anything like that. It's just be like, say your time then. Say your time. I'm not here to entertain and do cartwheels, man. I'm here to like really teach y'all something. Okay, I guess I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start right now. I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes and I'm ready. Get this show on the road. Then I got a school hosting call at like 50 minutes from now. Get ready for that. See what color I want to use today. I want to use blue. How blue gonna look today? How that's showing? It's glary. I'll probably just use black. Nah, everything looking like it's super glary. You can see the reflection of my school community in the damn thing. What they call that, a shameless plug or something? Okay, that's clear enough. That's clear. 1 more minute, we about to start. What I titled this video, you're ruining your focus. You're ruining your, what is it? No, you're ruining your focus. Is that what I titled it? Yep, you're ruining your focus. Hey, my handwriting sucked today. Goodness. All right, let's start. Hey, you're ruining your focus. You see the title of the video, and the reason why you're ruining your focus is the way you start your day. The way you start your day is paramount to what results you get out of your day. Well, that's how you ruin a white tee. Got marker all over it. Perfect. Well, that just made my morning that much better. Anyways, so that is the #1 way we can mess up your focus. You're ruining your focus, and here's how. You're starting your day off wrong. And the way you start, they say, is the way you finish. That's how it goes in most cases, right? And then some people say it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. So both have like half truths to them, but when it comes to focus, the way you start is going to be 95% of the battle. So I'm working with a client right now. I just talked to him last night recently, and we went over something simple. You know, he was asking me how does he focus more so he can read more, because he is an inspiring entrepreneur. And he says that, man, if I can stay locked in, I could be more efficient, I can read more, I can know more, and I can apply this to my business. And he was asking me, what are your tips and tricks to staying locked in, like reading, man? He was like, man, I just can't stay focused for reading to save my life. So I gave him this tip that I'm going to share with you guys, because like I said, this is a client of mine, and I'm still waiting for the results, because like I said, I just told him about it yesterday, and now it's his job now to execute, right? It's his job to execute. Anyways, that's what I told him. I said that if you read this book called The Distracted Minds, where's my copy? Oh, I got it right here. You read this book called Distracted Minds, you will find in this book that it goes over case studies. They say that over in US, we pick our phones up to 150 times a day. And while we're awake, we can't go 6 to 7 minutes without checking our phones. So what does that tell you? That tells you that now this is becoming a habit, and habits are formed in the basal ganglia. So this function is more so, it's just look at this, something that's automatic. This is where habits are formed. This is when we are able to do things subconsciously, not consciously, right? So I told him the very first thing that you want to do when you get up, the only thing you check your phone for is to stop the alarm from waking you up. And if you can't control yourself, I'm about to tell you the steps. First, you wake up. Most of us get waking up by what? Phone alarms. Wake up by your phone alarms. Don't check no other notifications. Take your phone, put it in the furthest room from you. That's the first thing you do, and you can start with your normal morning routine. What's your normal morning routine? Is probably brushing your teeth, washing your face, or getting in the shower, maybe fixing something to eat, breakfast, yada yada yada. That's cool. But what I challenge you guys at home to do is this trick. No music. And these tasks I just mentioned, y'all probably do this within 20 minutes. Some people probably 5 or 10 minutes of you guys waking up. So not a big deal. No music. And what I want you to do is, like I said, put your phone in the furthest room possible from you. Do that first. Even put your phone on silent. You don't have to go extreme and do not disturb. Just put it on silent, right? So you're gonna do that. After you do that, I want you to have that book in mind. This is one of the tips I gave to one of my clients last night. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all, this white tee is messed up. I just looked at the replay. Got a hole in it. Oh yeah, I gotta throw this white tee away. Then in this video, I done got marker on it and everything. But anyway, let me stay on topic. Anyways, so have your book in mind. If it's let's talk about a random book that probably everybody read. You want to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. All right, have your Rich Dad Poor Dad ready, sitting right beside you. And what I want you to do, it's gonna sound crazy, but stare at a blank wall for about 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. Don't have to be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, none of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm giving you guys actionable steps. I'm not about to tell you guys, start off your day and meditate for 2 hours straight. Like who has time for that? I understand that everybody got lives. This is why my systems are great and unique, and they're nice and simple, because they're actually time effective. I'm not about to have you guys meditating for 5 hours every day. Who has time for that? Yeah, you can make time for it, but I mean, that's the only time. It's funny. That's the only time you're going to have is to meditate. Anyways, let's get back on topic. So I want you to stare at a blank wall for 3 minutes. Why stare at a blank wall for 3 minutes? You stare at a blank wall for 3 minutes is because, what did I say? We're starting our morning right. And this is why I was giving you those stats that over in the US, we pick up our phones on average up to 150 times a day. That's insane. And we can't go 6 to 7 minutes without checking our phones. This is why I'm telling you, this is how you need to start your day, because we made a habit out of this. We made a habit out of this. So the only way for us to break the habit is we have to change the environment. We have to change the environment. We're not about to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube. I hope they don't do something with this video, man. Goodness gracious. I mean, I'm taking an hour out of my lifeline to give education, but we have, dang, can I say this on YouTube? You have drug addicts, right? And one of the main things when they're trying to have them break that habit of doing drugs, because it becomes a habit at a certain point. Because you had this thing, I don't want to drift off, but you had this thing called an OFC. It's the orbital frontal cortex. Orbital frontal cortex, it's spelled like this. Orbital frontal cortex. Orbital frontal cortex. And what this is, it's a real-time value calculator. So what it's responsible for, anything that you experience after the fact, not after the fact, it's in real time. It evaluates the value. It either keeps the value the same from last time, or upgrades in value, or downgrades in value. And what they notice with addicts is over time, this thing weakens. And what I mean by this thing weakens, I'm not saying that it weakens in the sense of it upgrades the value of what drugs is to a drug addict after so much time. No, what happens is their system was strong at first. It was saying, hey, this not worth it. It downgraded it, but that downgrade, it weakens with time. How can I say this? It's like, let me make this make sense. Give me a second to process this. Okay. This is how I can make sense of this. It's like punching somebody, right? It's a negative, right? Drug addicts, they understand that the drugs are a negative, right? It's like punching somebody. When somebody punch you with all their strength at 100%, at 100% strength, you feel that. The potency of that punch is at its maximal capacity. So you feel all of that. That's 100%. So it has a massive impact on you, right? So in a way, that's your it's abbreviated. We're gonna call it OFC to keep it simple. That's your OFC. It's like, wow, I don't want to get punched like that again. So it downgrades the value of that exchange for next time. Like, yeah, I didn't like that. And so it starts off strong. It's like, okay. But what happens when you keep indulging in drugs and now it becomes a habit, it lessens and your OFC lessens to where the downgrade doesn't hit as much. Now, to make the analogy make sense, it's like somebody now punch you and it only hurt 10%. They punch you at 10% strength. You get what I'm saying? It has little to no effect. It's not impactful anymore. Anyways, to make this point clear, why I'm saying to stare at a blank wall is we need to reset our dopamine. And a lot of things, I think I touched on this on the last live, is that we have to be careful with terminology. And we have what they call pop culture. People throw around words like dopamine reward, but they never study neuroscience a day in their life or cognitive studies a day in their life. So when you think of the word reward, what does everybody think? Put it down in the comment section. When we think of reward, which you're not wrong, you think prize. But when this is pertaining to neuroscience, reward, what that really means is outcome. It's not, so when people say dopamine reward, dopamine is not pleasure based. It's never based on pleasure. All it is dopamine is a simple function of go. Why is that the simple function of go? I think I broke this down on last live. Humans, we evolved. The first thing we always had was impulses, being reactionary. We were never logical beings first. It was always instinct. It was always reactionary. That's how you can see mammals today, how they operate. It's always reactionary. So one of those reactions is dopamine. It tells you go. Just like like I said before, if a tire pop out on you right now, you don't have to ponder logically on getting out the way for 10 to 20 seconds. You don't have to ponder. You're going to go in fight or flight mode. You're going to trigger, your amygdala is going to get triggered. And when your amygdala is in override, this is why people with PTSD, their minds can't self-regulate itself to stay calm, because the amygdala has overridden their system, and it restricts blood flow to the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. So just stay with me. Like I said, just let me work out the kinks when I'm doing these lives. The more I get feedbacks from these lives, the more articulate this can become from you guys. I don't want to like lose you guys and all of this, you know, these technical terms. Just stick with me. Trust me, I'm still trying to find a happy medium when I can teach you guys technical terms and also make it cohesive. Just bear with me. So I appreciate y'all in advance. And if y'all want like a free course I got, it's in my school community. I dropped it in the live chat probably 10 minutes ago. Anyways, let's get back to that point. So when we hear dopamine reward, we think that's pleasure-based. It is not pleasure-based. Dopamine, all that means is go. And our natural instincts as humans is to cater to our emotions first. So just to get back to that point, when I was talking to my client last night that wanted to be able to stay locked in and read more, I told him, first thing you do, hey man, when you wake up, go ahead and get your morning routine out the way. I don't want you playing any music, and I want you to get away from your phone. Put your phone in the laundry room, throw it in the dryer, put your phone up in the closet or something, put your phone on silent. Okay. Have the book that you have in mind. And if you have a physical timer, this works even better. And or you can even go on like a or like a kitchen timer. And what I want you to do is I want you to set for 3 minutes. And within 3 minutes, you're going to stare at a blank wall. Why? Because we are doing a detox in a way. We're doing a detox. So we're going to reset our minds. And so in our minds, guess what? Reading a book now becomes way more interesting and more fun than staring at a blank wall. Right? Essentially, you know how they say pick the lessers of two poisons or whatnot. Well, the lesser of it is reading a book. You just made a book way more fun and way more engaging and way more interesting, because in your mind, you like, man, I'd rather do anything but stare at a blank wall. And he said, hey, Jeff, so for how long should I read then? I said, great question. I said, you're going to read for, you guessed it, 3 minutes. He said, nah, what if I get in like a flow state? Whatever. I said, nope, we're going to keep it simple, man. You're going to stop at 3 minutes. You're going to set a timer for 3 minutes to stare at a blank wall. You're going to set a timer to read for 3 minutes. Stay locked in. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And I said that hunger, if you want to continue to keep on reading, I said, hey, we just need to do one step at a time. I'm going to leave you off at that. But don't go over that 3 minutes of reading. Don't do it. Don't do it yet. And I'm glad that you already thinking about, damn, man, what if I get into a flow state? But no, we need to take baby steps, right? Like my example with drug addicts, right? Like I said, I don't know if YouTube is about to block or shadow ban this video or whatnot, man. I guess I'm taking a risk. I don't know all the YouTube rules, guys. I'm really not if you notice, I'm really not a YouTuber. I'm an educational like creator, not an entertainment. So I don't know all the rules. But anyways, what I'm getting at, same thing with drug addicts. When they want to get drug addicts off of drugs, they say they don't cold turkey them. When they cold turkey them, you know what happens. I'm pretty sure you guys know what happens. Same thing with getting you guys more focused. We have to take baby steps first, making you conscious of why you're getting distracted. One of those reasons, like I said, you can refer back to the book, Distracted Minds. I want to say in chapter 1, they mention, like I said, those stats about the average American picks up their phone about like 150 times a day, checking their phones while they're awake every 6 to 7 minutes. Not cool whatsoever. So get away from your phone. So that's one of the tips and tricks that I wanted to like give to you guys, and I want you to execute on that. And I just want to know how that went for you guys. And now I know, like, my client, he had a specific goal of being able to stay locked in and reading more. But I'm just curious if any of you guys wanted to read more, and y'all can take it from me. Like I said, I'm 24 and I still manage, even working 50 to 55 hour work weeks minimum. I still manage to read over 100 books. So, you know, because I actually had to look into that too. Like, what I was able to do is not normal at all. Like, I suppose I actually have cognitive overload from being able to work in a stressful environment like that and still get off of work and still had a mental bandwidth to lock in and read. So that's why I'm telling you guys, like, if I'm able to do that, then you guys that work 40 hours a week, or you guys work part-time, or even if you guys work as many hours as me or more, I got systems in play to make you lock in on certain tasks that you want to accomplish. And like I said, this what I'm giving you guys is all going to empower you, right? So I want to teach you. I don't want to just be the guy that's fishing for you guys. I'm going to teach you how to fish. That's essentially what I'm here for. So you're ruining your focus. Here's how. This was inspired from one of my clients last night that I mentioned that wanted to lock in when it comes to reading more books. So let me think. And another thing, these lives can be easier once people actually start engaging in them, because if you can give me real-time feedback, I think that'd be way more useful. So I can be like, oh, okay, if one person in this moment in time has this question, that I know is probably going to be 10, 20 more people that watch the video that's going to have probably roughly the same question, which is great. And I guess why not bring this up, man? Everybody just know this. Anything that you want to do in life, everything is always tough in the beginning. So I don't know if this is cliche, but man, don't get discouraged. Just know the hardest part of the journey is always going to be in the beginning. I'm still in my beginning stages when it comes to YouTube. So it's I think I'll make it look easy, but nah, bro. It's still hard. Like, think of how easy this video, me going live, would have been if I had just 1, 3, or 5 people like that was engaged in the comment section, because I would have real-time feedback. If somebody being like, hey Hef, can you make that point clear? Yeah, I can make that point clear. So now everybody as collective can have a we can all have a cohesive concept and learn together. But it is what it is. So I just gotta do all the carrying, lifting. I mean all the heavy lifting. It is what it is. I know what I signed up for. Talk the walk and walk the talk. So like I tell you guys, you guys are seeing discipline for yourselves in real time. I told you guys that I'll be here every Sunday at 8:00 a.m. And then also I'll be in my school community hosting that call where we can chop it up one-on-one or in a group at 9 a.m. So hey, just 2 hours of you guys' time on a Sunday, and you guys can listen to this if you're driving somewhere, if you're going to church, or you're doing your morning like shopping for groceries or anything like that. Listen to this my YouTube live. And then same thing, if you in the middle of shopping or whatever, and you swing over to my free school community, the Operator Network, and that's perfectly fine as well. You can chop it up. Drop your questions in the comments below. All right. So what else? Let me think. What else did I want to talk about? 8:30. Like I said, it'd be so much better if I had some engagement. Morning. See somebody just join. Morning. So if you guys have any questions right now, let me know. Let me know. Okay, we got no questions so far. Okay, great, great, great. So, anyways, so another part of this, how you're ruining your focus is what I mentioned. So, when you guys are waking up and the first thing you're doing is checking through all your notifications on your phone in between 5 to 6, 7 different apps, you're overloading. It's called cognitive. What's the concept called? Cognitive overload, which you're processing so much information and you're doing all of this rapid task switching to where when it comes to that one task that you need to just lock in and focus on, it's impossible. You started your day off wrong. What did I start this video saying? It's the way you start your day. It's the most crucial thing to do. So my client doesn't know this yet, but you know what? I'll say that for my client. I already gave you guys a gem. I already gave you guys a nugget, but it's something that he doesn't know yet. That once he executes, he'll see and he'll be amazed and shocked with himself and really get a real transformation of how he's able to focus better. But anyways, this is how you guys are ruining your focus. You're ruining your focus because you're getting up and you're doom scrolling on TikTok. You scrolling on Twitter, you flipping through the discovery on Instagram or something like that. And then you're doing all of this, listening to music, jumping from this app to this app. And then now when you need to lock in on this task, like reading, you can't do it. You can't do it because you didn't already overstimulated your mind by doing all this rapid task switching to start your day off. You can't do what you need to do you can't get the ball rolling when it comes to doing outreaches, doing email posts, doing promos for your business, or what else is something that's going to hinder you guys in your success. You can't stick to that workout routine or whatever because you're juggling too many things. You're juggling too many things to start your day off. We need to ease our way. We need to ease our way into these things. That's why, like, the way my days are structured, the things that's going to require like rapid task switching or like my free time, so to speak, that's going to be tailored to the end of the day. All the things I need to get out the way needs to be done first thing in the morning. Like this, for example. This is one of those things that I want to get done first thing in the morning. Well, not even first thing in the morning. Y'all know I get up at 5. Normally, before these calls, I'm studying. I'm coming up with like presentations for like the future, far in the future. I don't know if you guys know, but one of the things I do want to do, I actually do want to go to college one day. I never dropped out of high school or never dropped out of college before. I just never went to college. Y'all know probably from the last video, I got into the trades early and whatnot. And what I mean by trades, I do heating and cooling and everything like that. But anyways, my bad, y'all. I'm just looking at the viewer account right now or whatever. Just anybody that's coming in, you know, I'm just paying attention, man, because, you know, I just want to welcome them to the live. What else we got going on? Cool. What else? Cool, cool. Seem like everybody busy. Busy today on this Sunday. Oh, should I just end this live? It's something I gotta be doing wrong. I gotta make this more engaging for the viewers. What can I do? Is it simply that the viewers are just shy when they stop by real quick and bounce or something? My bad, y'all. I forgot I'm filming a whole live, and I'm going over things to make this more like engaging for you guys. My bad. Anyways, I guess let me just do a recap. This live didn't get as much as engagement that I thought it would. I thought I'd at least get one person commenting in the live chat trying to ask questions, why I'm here, why you guys got the window of opportunity to ask me anything that you want. But hey, you know what? I've been live for almost 40 minutes now, so let me just do a recap of what we went over today. How you're ruining your focus. This is how you're ruining your focus, and you need to stop. You need to stop with having the right systems and develop the right systems. Hey, you don't need to read over 100 books and all of that like me. You can get this at a much faster rate. It'd be more instant gratification than delayed gratification. Doing this on your own, trying to figure it out. You can come tap in with me and my free school community at the Operator Network. And what's the operation? The operation is, as a collective, we learn and grow together to build your routine, build your systems to keep you focused, locked in, quit procrastination, focus on command, having discipline on command. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for. So just to recap this video once again, you're ruining your focus, and this is how you're doing it. You're ruining your focus by starting your day off wrong. What you're doing wrong to start off your day is that you're on your phone doom scrolling. That is the worst thing that you can do. The worst thing. And this is the thing that's plaguing society tremendously by doing this. So the first thing we need to do, like I said, this is just a quick recap. We need to get away from our phones. The only thing our phone should do in the morning, if this is our only way that we have an alarm, is we need to just get, we just need to stop or cancel the notification on our phone after we get alerted to wake up in the morning. That's the only thing we should be using our phones for in the morning. And first thing we need to do is put our phone far away. Now, if you guys had this this habit loop that's so strong where you almost accidentally at a point still get up from alert from to wake up, you have an alarm on your phone, and it's still just so tempting, and it's so much of a habit that you have to flip through a million apps and look at all your notifications that you miss and all of that. Then I advise you guys to get like a kitchen timer, or just a bedroom clock. I highly advise that. They're cheap. You can go on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they only sell them for like $10 on Amazon. I advise that. So before you even go to sleep at night, I gotta make that a whole video. We'll cross that bridge once we get there. Matter of fact, hold on, guys. Let me start this over. Let me start this recap over so we can get up out of here. So I gotta get ready for this call in about 15 minutes. So recap. The way you start your day. First thing you need to do, no music, none of that. First thing we need to do is get far away from our phones. The only thing our phones need to do is wake us up in the morning For our alarm, we cancel the alarm or whatnot. If it's too much of a habit, then what you need to do is get a kitchen timer. A kitchen timer you can get on Amazon for like $10. Cool. You can get that, wake you up, do your regular morning routine. If that's brush your teeth, wash your face, yada, 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 get in the shower. Maybe that's a 20-minute thing, 10-minute. It takes 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever duration of time. Your morning routine is probably a less than a 30-minute thing anyways, right? Do that, no music, no phone in hand, none of that. Put your phone out the way, silence your phone. Next thing we need to do, whatever task that we have in hand, before we start that task, we need to stare at a blank wall for 3 minutes. We need to reset our our dopamine. We need to do a detox. You need to do that because this is tricking the mind and telling the mind like, hey, I'd rather do anything else but stare at a blank wall. And that anything else is the productive inputs that's going to push you closer to your goals. That is the recap of this video in a nutshell. You can get all the little nuances and gems if you rewatch the replay. Hey man, it's at the operator, man. Don't be stuck and done forever. Let's learn to grow together. I'm out.